Okay, cool. Well, we're now live, so
Oh, hey.
welcome everyone to the 44th episode of the SparkCast. We're joined by Team Dakota with Zach, Brian, and Thomas is around there somewhere.
Yeah, and then we're going to have other people just coming in and out of here, too. We have this up in what we call D-Town. This is our big break room where we do our Friday streams, big team meetings, things like that. So we're going to have people from our team kind of coming in and out and saying thanks for everyone for making all the awesome stuff.
And of course, for those who don't know, I think everybody does. Normally, what we do is we talk about news and topics, current topics on Spark and stuff like that, patch notes, whatever. But today is the Game Jam, the Community Game Jam results. So specifically the top 10. We had released the top 50 previously, and they were amazing. And there were too many games to put into the top 10, but unfortunately, there are only 10 slots in the top 10.
So how close was it? How close was it?
The top 6 entries were within 1 point of each other on average.
That's insane.
The top 10 were within 1.5 points, and the top 20 were within 2 points.
Wow.
So
Okay.
a bit of a close race.
Yeah, every time somebody turned in their score sheet, the rankings changed. So we had a dozen or so judges, and it just was close the entire time. We could have had 100 judges, and I think it would have been just as close.
Yeah, that's I know I partook in judging and it was so close.
So
I-
close.
It was really hard. Oh, people can't see my face.
It's a
it
good
was
thing.
really hard. Very hard for me to rate what's high, and it turned out I rated kind of everything high because everything was so good. Yeah.
Alright, so shall we get down to it then? In the number 10 spot?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Are you ready? On the internet. There's a 30-second delay, so I'm going to have to wait that 30 seconds, aren't I? No, I'm kidding. Alright, so at number 10 we have Heli Assault. Heli short for helicopter, of course. So congratulations. That is Doobie Snacks, I believe.
Yeah.
And I have it fired up, so you guys can go ahead and talk about what you liked about it, and I'll play a little bit.
Oh, you actually have the level there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, Heli Assault was so Doobie Snacks made a helicopter type game previously, and Heli Assault was kind of almost a rebuild of it. It was amazing. The amount of kind of detail that was put into the mechanics of that
Yeah.
just felt so good. Like just watching that copter flying around, watching destructible environments, watching like you shoot, and then you have like the towers like exploding into a bunch of pieces, and all of that running well and looking great. It was a very impressive piece of work.
Indeed. So we have seen some helicopter levels before, but this is probably one of the nicer looking ones.
Yeah.
As far as making the helicopter, and of course it has voiceover too.
Yeah, the
And-
voiceover is really great too. Like the kind of radio sounding of it. Yeah.
It's been like weeks since I played this, so I'm gonna just fiddle around a little bit.
That's fair.
Yeah. It's super cool. So what are you revealing, like what the scoring was on things? Or-
No, I don't think we're gonna do that because again, it's like a few decimal points, and
Yeah.
what's the meaning of 0.2 versus 0.1?
Yeah.
I feel you. Absolutely.
It was so close.
Very. Very close.
That point's already been made. I take it about how
Yes.
close everybody.
It's very, very close.
Yeah, Thomas, what do you think of Heli Assault?
Super cool. Super cool. Like it was one of these ones that I just my like normal playing through. Like I caught it later in between of like when checking out Game Jam stuff. So I was like, dang, this is tight, and like running around between all the different islands, and they did a really good job. It can like all the different enemies, like it was challenging. Like when you were
Yeah.
approaching some of those towers, like you had to realize you had to use those incendiary missiles and stuff. So it was great. I really liked Heli Assault.
Yeah.
Cool. Did we play the montage video and all that yet? No.
No.
Okay.
I forgot to do that because I didn't set up a cam capture for it.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
That's fair.
I could do it, but it would be weird to do that live. All right, so I guess moving on to number 9 then,
I'm
and
sitting awkwardly in the middle. Of
Oh, that's okay. I'm standing here too.
Wait, well, I'll sit.
Okay,
right.
number 9.
I'll grab a chair.
Team Dakota and Awkward Devs delaying number 9. It's your fault. All right, so at number 9, I actually forgot what this one is. So, oh, how could I forget Into the Sea?
What? Wait, what? You mumbled on that.
Into the Sea by Elysian Rain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome stuff.
That is actually that picture there is a background for a few computers at our office because it's so beautiful looking. Yeah, the design was top notch, and the mechanics were very different.
Original, yeah.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
Yeah,
So that's number 9,
absolutely.
right?
That's number 9.
I'm just trying to keep track. No, Into the Sea was awesome. Just the way that like atmosphere, and it's like the most convincing like at least I think like underwater experience that we've had yet.
I agree.
Without a doubt. And just I mean, I love that you like shoot bubbles, you collect bubbles, the starfish, and then like, I mean, there was some depth there too with like the upgrade system in there.
Yeah, and I just love the setup of it too. Where like, I don't know,
The whole can mermaids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just it was beautiful. It was like that's I guess the keyword of it. It was just a beautiful scenery. Like everything was just a beautiful experience.
Yeah, and it brought kind of a very new look, right?
Yeah,
It's cool
Yeah.
to see what you can do with those props and what you can do with the paints. And
Yeah.
to just kind of create something that looks like a completely different biome, underwater in this case.
yeah. Really good use of the Epic Artist World Builder pack. You can see just how many different colors they have in there to really make it feel like an underground. Sorry, not underground, but underwater vista. Yeah, our team was incredibly impressed by it, of just the feeling of the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And the movement underwater is cool. That they took the time and
yeah,
got something that felt as good as it did.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
One of the first things that I did was like upgrade my swim speed when I was playing it, and like it's just some people are saying how like it felt laggy, but I actually think there was like kind of intentional pace was slower at the beginning because you're not supposed to swim as fast. It's like when you upgrade, you get a lot faster.
mm-hmm.
So I noticed that at least when I played at home at Xbox on my Xbox.
The scenery is just, breathtaking. You kind of stop watching what you're actually doing just to look in the backgrounds.
Yeah.
Very,
It's
very cool.
very like a really important part of great 2D design is compelling foreground and background, and it's definitely you can see they've just done great work with the foreground and the background in shots here.
And I'm taxing my computer, even though it's a really nice computer, because I have so many sources going on right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
It's a really nice computer, but it's just not enough.
Recoloring of all the props, the recoloring of all this, like it gives such a different feel. It's really nice. It's
Yeah.
really good to see.
Yes,
Yeah, definitely.
that was the best use of terrain tinting I think I've seen so far.
Ah,
I would probably agree with that, I think. Yeah. I'd probably agree with
As
that.
far as like making it a more trying to natural environment
Yeah.
versus like something totally abstract.
Wow, we're really flying by, but I guess that's good, because it means we got to reveal number 1 sooner and talk about the ones that are just so close. Like, there was so many good levels that just didn't make the top 10. We'll get to those.
Mhm.
But
There's so many good levels. Oh my god.
Yeah.
all right, so for number 8, does anyone have a guess what number 8 was?
I actually forget the list, which is good because I'm going to be surprised now too.
I think I remember maybe? I don't know. I it's either 7 or 8, I think so.
All right, let's
Yes.
reveal it. It is Dying Light by an average Recon.
Dying Light? Yeah, Dying Light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I didn't guess because I would have been wrong. I think my one's the next one. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Dying Light, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's to say about it. It was a great new gameplay mechanic type
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah, the mechanics were simple. They were innovative. Hadn't seen it before. Like, and then it was wrapped in just this It was really pretty, like kind of. It almost had like this. It was just so atmospheric, right? Like it almost told a story without having to give you a story, like just the different environments. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not only that, but it actually had a save function in there.
You just stole the words out of my mouth.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
We need to take longer to come to these conclusions. We need to just like talk for like and then like go.
Yeah. No, the save function is was really well done actually, because when I first played through it, I got through the first 2 stages, and then I came back and I was like, on to stage 3, and I kept on playing, and yeah, like the way they're doing the overworld and bringing stuff back, very, very well done. Yeah, it was like, it was like a relaxing challenge, but a challenge nonetheless. It's like a challenge where it felt I don't know. It was like a mix of challenge and exploration in a compartmentalized sense that just it felt different.
It was relaxing until you hit the Yeti in the Arctic, and then you're like, what the heck? Ah!
Yeah.
That was hard because that opens up that really wide area, and you have to like take the ramp up the side.
Yeah, that's true.
The Arctic was by far the hardest one.
Yeah, it was like, I guess it just felt good that like every time I died, then I mean, like, obviously you have to rush against the time because the time is quickly the score is quickly going down.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it felt good dying. Basically. It was like one of the times you're like, oh, I died. Oh, well, I have a light there now.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
Well, ironically, I found like one of the bugs that I couldn't actually do the continue thing. But aside from that, it was great. Like, I didn't experience that bug when I was playing the game live the first time, but there it was.
Yeah. Well, what do they say about presentations?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, it was good stuff.
Did you guys have like a favorite environment that you were playing through on it?
I like the forest the most. I know it's just a second level, but it felt very ominous how like every
the
time
shadows were like
and every time like your light went off, it was just suddenly like the first time you run into a tree, it just opens up to this huge thing, and it's unexpected and just
the whole conceal reveal thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite?
No, not really. I mean.
Oh, I also we're actually on the 30-second delay with people, so people are already seeing this. But the tutorial was actually very well done as well. Like just nice use of thing scrolling and stuff. And hey, Mariana from our team.
What's up? How's it going?
Good. So we are on
number 8.
Number 8, Dying Light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's
My
running
favorite
around doing stupid
stage,
stuff. But...
was definitely the Codian Ruins, without a doubt.
Oh, really?
And I liked it. So like when you get to the end, so that one has like introduces more complexity because you have to. There's like pressure plate sensors, so you have to actually like change direction. So that one felt like the most like. I mean, that was the one where you weren't just going on a more straightforward trajectory. So it introduced the difficulty of like you'd have to backtrack to follow the plate behind you. There's a pressure plate and going forward. So and I don't know. That one was hard too, but I don't know. Arctic. I think I had almost a couple of rage quit moments on the Arctic.
Oh man. I guess I don't. Yeah. It was great and kind of like it's rare to get new feeling mechanics that feel very natural in a game like that.
Indeed. All right, so I guess that makes us ready to move on to number 7. Oh, this thing always calls only when I'm at. All right, so.
Hey, you should probably answer your phone.
I'm sure it was Fred calling too.
No. I'm not calling.
So bad.
I hate this thing. Why do I even have a landline? It just... Okay, it's done.
Bruce, we're calling to tell you were wrong on your reveals.
They're in the wrong order, you guys. It saves me money on my internet bill. What can I say? All right. So with number 7, now that the phone call's out of the way, stupid phone.
I like the delay, like his face before that.
Hey, Moose, you can drag me over.
Oh, that's right. We are going to be joined by
we're seeing a 30-second delay.
Fred.
Live, yeah.
Hey, I'm not here yet. I don't know. Am I there yet?
Yeah, you are.
Hey, Fred.
I don't see
Hey,
it.
we're,
Yeah,
pretending,
we got audio.
we're seeing the 30-second delay, so we're pretending we can see your name now. Yeah,
There you
and then you.
Good.
Oh.
There we go.
So, without further delay, hey Fred, what are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm nobody.
Fred is the owner of .org, basically, at this point,
Yeah.
and the back-end support of everything.
I'm just trying to look for that finalist list. Refresh my memory.
Oh, you won't know until we do. Alright, so with After Dying Light at number 8, we now have number 7, Music Maker.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Yep,
cool.
that was the one
Oh
I was
my
thinking
God.
of.
Yeah,
Pretty good one.
it was. Oh, it was really good. That's the one where. Oh, we have it up right there. Yeah. It's one where you have to like hit musical notes in time. Sort of. It would be like if someone remade Guitar Hero as Flute Hero, or something along those
I
lines.
suppose so.
But it was just actually the storyline that went along with it too was like you got really invested in it. Really great use of Connect as well, like Connect Capture, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I was blown away by it. I like as far as I played violin like through high school and middle school and stuff, and so kind of musical or was at one point. And they like just kind of nailed it with like the staff bars and like the way it was creative, where like it had the two on top, so you could like read forward because as you're reading music, you have to be like anticipating what's coming next. And that was like really well done, and just the timing of everything and be able to like understand that like you got something incorrect or not. I mean, I know that's not easy to do. And then they have like signatures, they have flats and sharps, and
Yeah.
then getting that into a controller format just was really impressive. I can't believe it. And then they wrap it in this story about this blank world and how like music brings things to life and kind of fulfills these goals for people, giving like the little pet squirrel and starting to like paint. I really liked Music Maker.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. It touched on the chord of the artist in all of us.
Yeah.
Um,
It was definitely a frustrating game after the first 30 minutes. I could not hit a note.
Cause it gets really hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. So Moose, do you want to also take a step back and talk about sort of what each of these places get prize-wise?
Oh, right. So that should be a thing that I talk about too.
Because even these people who didn't get first place or so on, they all still win pretty great prizes too. Everybody who's announced here gets a nice prize. Well, actually, everyone who's in the top 50 gets a prize.
Everybody in the video.
Yeah.
So, yeah, everybody who was in the video, it's the top 50, get at least a beating and eating oil, and that's
Yeah.
wrong list. At least 10,000 credits in game, 1 upload slot, and 1 month of Spark Premium. That's what everybody on the top 50 already got.
Yep.
The people that we're announcing right now with the top 10 is 20,000 in-game credits, 3 upload slots, and 3 months of Spark Premium. When we get so that's for 6th to 10th place. When we get down to 5th place, that's 25,000 credits and 5 upload slots. When we get to 4th place and 3rd place, I'll go through those individually.
Yeah.
Sounds
Right, yeah. Cool.
But I didn't even get to the music making part of this game. Oh well. You'll have to play it on your own because it's great.
Yeah, and as Paper Pancake says, it has keyboard support now as well, which that itself must be pretty challenging to. You create it so it feels natural on control, then you have to go back and create it so it feels natural on keyboard mouse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Zach will appreciate that, 'cause he's our keyboard mouse expert.
True.
Yeah, me and you
Better
both.
hardware.
You use the
That
better.
would be me.
Wish we just had like a PC Master Race meme like with the golden hair.
Yeah, it was one of the actual. They actually got docked in points because they didn't support both PC and controller, but they still made enough points everywhere else to make up for it and find up the 7th slot.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I guess that brings us to number 6 then.
Yes.
Is that how it?
Well, that's a desktop. What is that?
Well, we're not seeing it, but I know what number 6 is.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So that would be Project Computer by, was it PC
By Master Gamer.
Master Gamer, yeah.
Craziness. Absolute craziness.
Seriously, Project Computer, insane. That's the one where in the montage video you have the cow being picked up by the
Oh my gosh, that one looked amazing.
yeah.
So that one's like that game is like housed within an operating software, so that's what they're showing on
Okay, I was
screen.
wondering, like, who's running Vista? Or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yep. So
Yeah.
That's in Project Spark, and then
Wow.
the cow picking up snatchers is the game, and that's part in the
Yeah.
OS. Yeah.
Oh man, it's yeah, it was so like for me, I was so impressed by this when I first saw it, and before. Like even before the end of judging, I was like playing through this again because I couldn't believe they made a desktop application in Project Spark with like a whole boot up screen and everything.
That's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah. And then like, the boot up screen is hilarious with like a calculator. And then I was like, wow, all right, this is definitely gonna make it to top 50. And then they put the game Snatchers on it. It was like, oh my god, no way. Yeah, it's
So crazy.
yeah.
Yep. There's like a email. There's an internet browser.
The internet browser is
Oh my
wonderful.
God.
With the text input, that was
Pulling up the
really great
keyboard.
stuff. Yeah.
It's safe to say that nobody saw this coming.
No, definitely not.
It's like I saw this cow coming across, and I was like, "What the hell's going on?"
What isn't going on?
I kind of like how it takes like a while, but it like builds up the anticipation.
I know.
Because then it gets in finally in the middle, and then the UFO is just
Like just suddenly zooms in and takes it out.
comes out.
And because I was like watching, I was like, "Oh, they made a wallpaper. That's really cool." And I'm like, "Wait, this is a game." My favorite part out of like everything in Project Computer is actually the like explanation screen between stages in Snatchers, where like you have the spaceship racing through the stars and the stars like flying by, and it looks like this awesome NES style game. Like really great use of icons, and I think I heard Master Gamer like put like thousands and thousands of lines of code to get that working, and it shows. It was really, very impressive stuff.
Yeah, didn't he hit the limit of how many lines
He
of code
did.
can be
Yeah,
page?
he hit
So.
in one of his pages of a brain. He got to 1,000 lines.
So this is number 6.
Can imagine how
Project
fun that would have been to open
Computer.
up and close.
Project
Oh.
Computer.
Yeah. Yeah, and why don't we introduce the two Team Dakota members who were here? We got Mariana.
Hi, Mariana.
She's she's one of our producers, our content producer,
Sorry, Super Kung Fu producer.
super kung fu
Yeah,
producer.
that's I believe her official title.
There you go.
Official title.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we just had David Demers from our team join us. David's our BI guy.
Yep. I think you met me before. So
Well, the entire community hasn't. You're the guy who trolls the forums.
yeah, I control the forums. I usually don't post what I want to say.
Which is basically that we're all stupid and we don't have economics degrees, so we should shut up.
No, I don't.
No, I wouldn't
Hardly.
say that. I don't know. Some of you guys, there's
It's
that.
true though.
Yeah, I was waiting for asteroids to come on this screen.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Great screen.
Couldn't
So
believe
you
it was
captured a
stuff.
cow. No.
Yeah. Really, really impressive stuff.
Especially considering this was all like I presume icons.
It is all icons.
Yep.
This.
The barn.
It's all
Yeah,
icons,
wow.
and the barn door opens. All icons.
So
I
to say
love-
this was impressive is an understatement, but so were so many of the other levels.
I know.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And actually, the fun thing is, pretty much all of the top 10 levels were in the top 2 at one point.
Really?
It just kept juggling.
Yep.
That's really cool.
Yep. Every time like a judge would come into
Yeah.
it, it'd get all mixed up.
Yeah.
See, I actually finished my judging early, so I could actually correlate and track all the score sheets as they were coming in. So it was interesting to see all that juggling going on.
Very cool.
All right. So with that, are we ready for number 5, which will be
Yeah.
getting a boost in prizes to 5 upload slots and 25,000 credits and 5 months. Oh, is it 6 months of Spark Premium? What is it?
I think it's 6. No?
3 or 6.
6
I think.
months.
6 months. Cool.
All right, with that, we bring in
Live was in Spark.
Right.
Infinity.
It's a little mind blowing. What is
Infinity.
This was the mind-blowing one that
Yeah.
Yep.
Infinity was that music video.
Oh,
with like the
yeah.
spiral.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that like all the Dakota designers were trying to figure out how
Yeah.
to create it, and they were like, "Yeah, about this."
We had our top engineer, Chris Dansante, spent over an hour at Thomas's desk, pouring through it, trying to figure out how Project Sparker made this level. And it took him, and he's really smart, and it took
Yeah.
him over an hour to figure out. Like, he kept on testing, he was like, no, that's not it.
Yep.
That's not it either. Yeah.
to say this was innovative would be an understatement. It got all of those points.
Yep.
Yeah. It was. Hey,
Hey,
we got Spencer from our team here. Spencer, our lead environment artist.
how's it going, guys?
We're on. Right, our art guy who doesn't have an award. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
We'll
We're-
give him one. It's fine.
Yeah, we're on number 5 with Infinity, the music video with like the spirally.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really impressive what he did with even the opening screen, spelling out its name. But
Yeah. Like, from we actually forgot about Avalon's voice, and so when we first heard it, we forgot that I was in game. So when we first heard it, we were like, "Wow, that's whoever sang that's really good." And we realized, oh wait, he's just using music from in game. But still, the fact that he built actually a music making program to make
This
this,
is so cool.
yeah. And then my favorite is like the drop, and then
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
There it is.
boom.
It's like a visualizer, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he hacked the game. I was like, are we going to have to ban him for doing this? Or
we thought there was some new hack.
Yeah.
It's technically it's not a hack, but he used an interesting exploit of like lots of props doing cool things.
Yeah, it's like clipping basically, like as they like move in between each other. I mean, it's just a bunch of Astro backpacks and a bunch of alien
No, don't
pod
give it away.
tendrils.
No,
It's magic.
I know.
It's magic.
Yeah.
Those are Astro backpacks?
Yeah, so there's, at least that's our understanding and conclusion. Maybe we're totally wrong. But
They
yeah,
probably put something in there that you think does this,
yeah, it's an
and so
illusion.
you sound crazy when you're explaining it,
Right.
and
Yeah.
it's totally not what's actually doing it.
It's pretty great though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he takes those two different things and has them like generated at every single angle. So it's like at the opening when it goes around, and then they're like all colored tinted differently, and then they move up and down basically and intersect and stuff.
yeah, I had this on mute so we could actually hear what people were talking about. But
Way to go. Put the music video on mute.
hey, sometimes they're better that way, actually. Nobody agrees? Okay.
Christmas videos, for instance.
Yeah. So with that, we're going to move on to the top 4, which gets a big boost in credits and all that stuff.
Yep.
So to do the rundown, we have
Why
4th
don't you
place.
just say for when you get to each place.
Yeah, we're at 4th place.
Oh yeah.
So we got an Alienware backpack. That was was it Titan something?
I forget, but it has a really cool name. The backpack.
Vindicator.
Vindicator. Yeah.
Indicator.
Yeah.
I remember that because of playing EverQuest. There was a Drackle the Vindicator. Anyway, so the Alienware backpack, 30,000 in-game credits, but wait, 5 upload slots, but wait, 6 months of Spark Premium, wait, all content packs released to date,
Wow.
or their credit equivalents.
Right. Yep.
So that's probably gonna be like a few 100,000 credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Have fun with
Yeah.
that one.
I know. Yeah, David's just thinking, oh no.
Rendering the 30,000 credits meaningless. No.
Yeah.
You don't have to be the one to manually
Yeah.
award these.
There's no math day.
Yeah.
I guess nobody
Alright.
did the math on this before we wrote that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
we did do the math, and it was kind of mind-boggling, but we were like, well, whatever.
I think the prizes ended up being like a few million credits total. So,
So those people will have all of the riches.
So who's the?
Yeah, who's number 4?
Yeah,
Shitlocker.
I don't know.
I don't believe you.
Nope, don't know. And we're just going to pause here for a few moments, you know, the build up
Anticipation.
anticipation.
This would be great if right now we could interject a commercial break,
Right.
I really don't think that would be great.
and then have like that dun-dun music.
Welcome to the Pepsi halftime show.
And Fred just... Oh, nope. He's looking at his feet now.
Oh god, what is the boost? Tell me.
Alright. So, at number 4, we now have... Not Contraption. By Sparkotron.
What?
Not Contraption by Sparkotron.
Number 4.
Yeah, Not Contraption was the one with the sphere quickly moving around the
Yeah.
person. Yeah, we have it on the screen.
Oh yeah. That
We-
one was
we
Yeah,
showed
we
it off
played
during-
that one on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Super cool.
very.
It's definitely a different concept.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
very different, unique concept.
So Steve-O, who's like our combat whiz on the team, what he loved was like the enemy introductions and how
Yeah.
like it was like this great like
Mhm.
this is how you defeat them, and you know these are and how they interacted with each other and how they like layered on top of each other to make these waves, and he just thought it felt really really good, and he just loved the whole enemy part of it, and then that's besides like everything else, just the crazy unique visuals and the procedurally generated terrain.
Yeah,
It's just a totally like complete package. It was awesome.
and it took me a while to understand that the terrain is based on the color of the ring.
Oh, you didn't? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it took me a while
Wow.
to understand that. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I was fighting goblin or Halo visitors.
Yeah, but there's so much to this game.
It just keeps building.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very well paced as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's different ways that you kill each of the different types of enemies, right? So there's a lot of variety in your gameplay there.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And you got hero shots of the enemies too. It's
Yeah.
I love the doors or like the portals that like open up and they flash and drop in.
Mhm.
That's so
I
cool.
actually really liked the sound design of this, where you had the constantly like thrumming,
That's right.
throbbing sound. It just made things feel ominous, and you had like those goblins when they died, like just the high pitched sound they made. It was like sound design is something that I think is sometimes overlooked, but when it's done right, it like really helps sell the atmosphere, and that's what I really felt when I was playing this. How just that thrumming sound design really helped feed into the atmosphere for me.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you can just play it all day.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm doing.
Wait, are you playing this live or is it a video capture?
I'm playing this live. We'll do it live.
Oh, you are playing this live. You're playing it right now.
Yes.
Yeah, he's being pretty quiet. That's why.
Oh, wow. I thought you were.
Or else-
Better
yeah.
not die.
I thought this was a video capture.
Dying
Oh,
would be
he's letting us
embarrassing.
talk, so that's how you know he's actually playing.
Wow. So we could have commented on how bad you were at games this whole time. Oh man. Oh well.
You could have. It was missed opportunity.
It's like,
Yeah.
didn't you notice he didn't play a note in the music game at all? He just walked around.
Well, about that, the competition was to see who was the best at the games that were made. They were made to see who made the best games.
That's
Right?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and with that, I guess it's time to move on to
Top 3.
top 3.
Here we go.
We just get real, son.
Boom, State
Yeah.
Farm.
All right, so
I don't know. It's the next
I
commercial I,
think-
could think of.
Are we now going to have to be sued?
Yeah. No.
you better be.
This is it. Oh, we are rebroadcasting this on our channel.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, we are.
So this is the Vindicator backpack, 50,000 in-game credits, 10 upload slots, 6 months of Spark Premium, all content packs released to date or their credit equivalent for those who you already own.
I don't
And
think we ever told David this until now.
God, these prizes.
He's listening. He's like, "What will this do to the Spark economy?"
he's like, these people aren't ever going to buy anything ever again.
I'm gonna start writing them off.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna get tax credits for these guys.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
there you go.
we'll do VATs on like all of them.
And we have here one of the early favorites to win it all, interestingly enough.
Yeah.
The one I can't pronounce.
I think he shows it on screen, but we can't see it yet.
It's-
It's 30
There's a
seconds.
lag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the name of this? It's
You'll get it wrong, and I can tell you what the right pronunciation is.
Look.
This one.
Eternidus de.
I actually don't know the right pronunciation. I was lying. I say the very Americanized way of Aetern Deus.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
Dr.
Yeah.
Zaius, no. So this one was pretty amazing in terms of just visuals and functionality. Not to mention it was like a remix of Tetris.
Yeah, and
It reminded me of the GameCube almost a little bit.
Yeah. It's again, the atmosphere is what really drives you into stuff. That's what Knock Contraption had, just this unique atmosphere. And Aetern Deus, from like just the opening shot, kind of like scrolling down, having words appear, and then the lights coming out of the center. It brought you into that world. The atmosphere is what really helps sell games, and the atmosphere for this was phenomenal. Like just that kind of scroll down was great.
So evidently Kinect music plays even when you mute everything else in the game.
Oh yes, yep, we were aware of that. Yeah.
Luckily this is good music.
Yeah. The thing for me was that first elevator drop down after you do that tutorial, and then you drop down that elevator and just see the entire environment in front of you. It's just it's indescribable just how like it makes you feel.
Well, that's good timing because that's exactly what we're showing right now.
Yeah, exactly. I was anticipating that because we're seeing the 30-second delay.
No,
and
you
like
weren't.
seeing that while I was talking about it.
You're not that good with timing. We know.
Yeah.
And they put up the timer in there, so that's good too.
Yeah.
Did you just die?
No. I swear I didn't.
Yeah. And also the part where you had to actually, so before you're putting blocks on the ground,
Yeah.
and then when you realize that in order to solve the next piece of it, you have to put them on the wall.
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
Mind blown, sir.
This is so pretty.
I know.
Like these blue tiles are beautiful.
Yeah. It feels like, I mean, this is like one of those things where it feels like a game I would pick up on Steam and want to buy and play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is one of the few games that I think you could actually sell on Steam.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It would need to be a lot longer than 5 minutes, but still.
Right.
Good proof of concept for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would like to play 7 hours of this straight. It would be a glorious weekend.
I have a restart button.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have anything to say about this before I keep going throughout the rest of the level?
I just want to say, like, a lot of these games did a really great job of setting their own unique atmosphere. I think this one did a particularly great job. And obviously that's like a big part of what made these so successful. And I don't know, it's just
How did
really
I do
cool to
this?
see people embrace
Yeah.
that.
Maybe
Embrace
messed up.
You,
changing it
you
so
messed
much.
up.
Yep.
You gotta go
We're
back.
watching movies
No,
like
I
that.
messed up. It's fine. No, I didn't mess up. The game was bugged.
Nope.
The game was bugged. I've done this. I got through the second level before.
No. Gotta-
Okay, so I guess with that bombshell, we'll move on to the next one.
Yeah, no, I just want to say, like, super congratulations to Spawn 9. That thing was fantastic. Just the combination of, like, you know, atmosphere and just really novel gameplay of mixing, like, that, you know, that first puzzler platforming with, like, the test, like, that, you know, the Tetris puzzle, like, just all of that came together in such an elegant and wonderful way. Like, so just awesome job, you know, job Spawn 9. That was great.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And everybody blame David for not everybody in the top 10 having better rewards to make up for the high quality of their levels.
That's right.
Yeah. Blame the guy who
Blame
didn't
the guy
know about
who
it
just
until...
found out about this.
we were actually thinking about having like the top prize be unlimited DLC forever. And
Why not?
the lawyers put a kibosh on that, saying, "How do you define forever?" You know,
Right.
it's like the opposite of a poem. Opposite of a poet trying to figure that out, right?
Papers. We're like, oh, I guess we can't say give you everything forever because what does that mean?
Okay.
Who knows what we can come up with?
You guys are cray.
Alright, so for second place, we still have the Vindicator backpack, 75,000 in-game credits, 10 upload slots, 1 year of Spark Premium, all content packs released to date, the next 3 content packs released, and an Alienware Series 13 13-inch laptop.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, this is big balling now.
That's like the retail value of like $1,500 to $2,000, something like that.
Just the laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then all the others. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a couple thousand.
It is
For Team
a-
Dakota too. Yeah.
It is a very nice laptop.
And
That's it.
the best part is you don't have to pay the shipping on this. Somebody else is handling it for you.
Phew.
And that's like another $3,000 right there.
It's the shipping.
Yeah. That's what David was really worried about.
Actually, yeah.
Shipping costs getting insane.
And we have a little bit of a dark horse here because I had asked the community at .org to guess their top 4, and none of the people that participated in this, I think it was about 10 people or so, put this one in the top 2.
I saw that comment too.
Sorry, we're reading chat.
Keep going.
Oh no! Now I have to delay and read chat too.
Max rubbing his beard on the laptop. Not actively,
Yeah.
but before it's
Okay.
mailed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Every one of the laptop prizes will have Zach's beard rubbed on it.
Zach's beard rubbing. No extra charge.
Christian scene or Christian.
Okay.
Okay, are we done with Zach's
It's
beard?
too much.
Yeah.
Every time. I'm dying here.
Well, that's because like the beard stores heat, so it's all the blushing is staying in your beard. All right, so number 2, we have Infected.
Yeah.
Boom.
This starts with the nose.
Yes. The big nose.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah. Awesome voice acting, by the way, in there. Like the just hilarious lines of I forget the funny line about the tissues.
Or the snot shower.
Yeah, snot shower. Yeah.
Wish I had some tissues.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that it was really high quality connect, like recordings, like the music was like really well done,
Mm-hmm.
like the art, the environment, like I've not yet had a chance in Project Spark to enter somebody's nasal cavity, so that was a
You can no longer
good
say
first
that.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can no longer say that. That's a benchmark I can now check off.
That was innovation for sure. Going
Yeah.
right up the nose.
Yep. Yeah.
Seriously, another great use of props. You guys are always using props in really awesome ways.
Yeah,
Another
the
great
terrain
example.
tinting,
Yeah.
like to create that, like holy mackerel.
And the creator is Ian Withers.
Indeed, I thought he was in chat, but he may have gone to sleep or passed out.
Yeah, no.
Well, he doesn't get the prizes then,
I
right?
know.
They go to me, actually.
Yeah.
It's in the rules. Read it. It's in the fine print.
That was the last minute change.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is! There he is!
Yeah.
All right.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat brought it up too. It had, for those who didn't play it all the way through, it did have multiple endings too.
No
Yes.
way.
Basically, you could be a good virus or a terrible evil virus.
Yeah. The ending was.
Choices.
It was a Sophie's choice of endings. Well, not really. It was either you're really bad or really good.
Crazy.
It was a Bioshock ending. You're either like save the little sisters or you harvest all of them. So yeah.
And I forgot to actually turn on the stream of the game. I was just set
Oh,
to-
there we go.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'm not getting paid for this.
I love the fact that it had 2 paths, so it kept the same concept of the nose. You have the right side and the left side.
I only did the other side.
Oh, I never even.
Let's see how you handle a little
I didn't know
infection.
there was a separate nostril you could go into.
Well, I don't know if you could
Hope
enter
you brought
into
an
the
extra
left.
box of
You
tissues.
started out on the right at least.
Yeah.
You should have nosed your way around a little more.
Yeah, I know.
Sniffed out that other.
Well, regardless, this was an excellent pick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Puns! Just 2 backpacks for all these great puns.
Really could have done without the snot shower.
Also, great Connect mocapping for his moves, like his
Yeah,
little
absolutely.
like back behind like the shank
Yeah.
was pretty great.
Yeah, it really was. It was really
Little
good.
snot shower.
Yep, there's this. Yeah, that's the snot shower dialogue.
You got a real visceral kind of feeling walking through the place. You're like, oh my, you kind of repulsed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like really great like stealth gameplay too, like in there, like trying to avoid the white blood cells,
Yeah.
like and sneak up, like it felt. Yeah, it's just so good, so good.
Yeah. I'm just enjoying it.
What's that? Hold it right there.
Poop.
It took me a good 15 minutes to get past this first part. I was getting so frustrated because I kept on getting caught.
Really?
Yeah.
Stick to the shadows. They're your friends.
Sounds like we have somebody who plays. Like
Oh
that.
no! It's Moose. Oh, this is why Moose doesn't play games.
I don't play 3D action adventure games. There's a difference.
This is why he makes his own games. He's very good at that.
I saw something
true.
over there. Hold it right there.
But yeah, congratulations. Great game.
Really
Awesome to
great.
see.
See, I'm better at puns than I am at playing 3D action adventure games.
Here we go.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
Boom.
that's not how you do it. Well,
Oh, did you get him?
no.
No. But yes, I did get him. It's like Nintendo. You press reset and you win. Because that's all that happened at the beginning at the old console games. You beat the game and then they reset.
Yeah.
So, with that, actually, I was doing bad on purpose so we could move on because we only have 7 minutes left to reveal the number 1 slot.
And we really did drag it out nicely. That was
You giving
pretty
this guy a
good.
car? What's going on with him?
So this is actually to get employment, full-time employment with Team Dakota.
There we go.
Actually, he's gonna be our new BI guy.
No.
Sorry.
It's $100,000 a year, and the company car. All right, so the real prizes are Alienware backpack, 100,000 in-game currency credits, 10 upload slots, 1 year Spark Premium, all content packs released in-game to date, all content packs released through September 20th, or September 30th, 2015.
We'll make sure to schedule one for
The
31st.
The 31st of September. We're gonna make a 31st of September, and then we're gonna schedule.
It's the Team Dakota way, October and February 34th, that sort of thing.
Right.
And not only that, but an Alienware Series 17 laptop, 17-inch laptop.
Those guys are great. we had one of those at GDC. They are beefy, but they are wonderful.
But first, let's go through all the amazing games that should have been in the top 10, but we didn't have 10 slots for.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to pull these up in alphabetical order because it's better that way. They put a hashtag in front of it, so you know it was good. Space Trader, that was the one where they used only UI.
Yeah.
Space Trader was great.
Yep.
Yeah.
All with one logic cube, right?
Yep. And After Hours, the bank heist with awesome cameras.
So good.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah.
Astro Trader,
Cameras. Oh.
Astro Trader, which took progression to the next level.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, that was the pun pause.
That's the mining one, right?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
Dakota, yeah.
Wait.
That one I think I might have spent like 45 minutes doing.
Yeah.
Until I
know.
maxed out everything, and then it was like, yes.
I sunk so many hours into judging because like I would just forget. And
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be moving on to the next one at some point.
Oh yeah.
Battle Balloons by the former Game Jam winner, Onomatopoeia.
So
Yep.
great. Looked amazing.
Battle Grid, the fun, destructible environment.
Mm-hmm.
So this one I want to spend a little more time with, but we're not going to. Beeb and Bob Vanishing. I thought this was amazing. I thought for sure this was going to make the top 10.
I know that's the that's like the beautiful scenery of like cheese and
That's
like the building that says cheese and the
point
building
and
that
click.
says like
Yeah.
I think the problem with this was probably people spent too much time in the first room, and if maybe they didn't get out of the first room, I don't know. But even the
Yeah.
first room was amazing. So
yeah, it was really good, really
Really
good.
Done really well.
and this is one of those Calestius Consortium Insurrection, the steampunk one with the nice hat.
Yes.
Yeah, I love the character customization where you can do like a monocle, not monocle, and all that. It was really fun. Yeah.
And a special mention to Day and Night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Day and Night would have been in the top 10 if they weren't disqualified for updating their level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say we're in the top 10 to make them feel even worse, but it was in the top 10.
Yeah. It was such a good game.
Day and Night was awesome.
The Eternal Isles, the eternally evolving island. Every time you solve a puzzle, a new piece of the island floated up to surface.
So
Yeah.
are you gonna go through all 50?
No, just the top 30.
Okay.
Frostbite, that was a really cool story-driven first-person shooter-ish game.
Oh, so
Game Jam, The Big Bang, that was the cool story that was using a bunch of props repurposing. Like
Yeah,
they,
they use
characters.
humans for the borders of like these scenes.
yeah, it just used character
Yeah.
props to do like build everything.
Gravity Maze, that was the fun one with squirrels flying all over the place.
Yep.
Uh,
Spent a little too much time on that one.
Horde Game Jam, I spent a lot of time on that one as well.
Oh my god, I lost track of time when I was just recording that for the video. I lost track of time and I was like, I've been recording this for 30 minutes. Oh no.
Imaginate, that was the 2D character creator. In a Moment, that one I thought that was going to be in the top 10 because it was so often. Where you could record your character moving several times and then replay them back. In Control, that one was pretty cool with controlling two characters simultaneously. Indiana Jane, that one was amazing as far as visuals and puzzle solving and fun stuff.
They use a creation ribbon as the whip.
So
Brilliant.
cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Inversion, that was a really fun side-scroller puzzle platformer. Iron Amigo, that was hilarious, and it was fun to play. Code Shift demo, I think they did a better job than you guys did with your
I think
code
we said
puzzles.
that too on our stream. We said, yeah, they did a better job with puzzle solving than we had in Champions Quest. Maybe.
So you guys can steal it for Champions Quest episode 2. Then there's Chroma, that had the really cool aesthetic to it, of everything being black and Purgatory Sky with the white highlights.
Remind me about Okami.
Reflex Horizon, that was the one with parkour.
Yeah, like
Yes.
Sunset Overdrive, like stuff. The grind. Oh, the grind is so cool.
And
Yeah,
wall
it was
running.
awesome.
yeah.
The grind was super awesome.
So Rockface Scavenger, that was really cool with the mining, destructible terrain being the focus of that one.
Lasers, that's
Yeah.
all you need to say.
Lasers.
Giant laser gun.
Yeah, you have a giant laser gun in that.
And I want to mention these two together because they were made by the people that made True Love Games. So they made the was it Odin Story?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So Sea of Wealth and Spark Crossing.
Yep.
It was a bad time to split up, guys. Work together.
You could have done Sea of Wealth that leads to Spark Crossing. Like you could have made those two the same thing.
Yeah, you.
They could have been with the Cappy Frog guy. And
But
taken
both-
different-
both-
yeah.
Separately were amazing entries.
Yeah.
Really amazing entries.
And then there was Daimon, is that how you pronounce it? Or just Corey, who had Squirrel Propulsion Lab, which was fun and cute and hysterical.
And the back and forth between the two squirrels talking was hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know, Bob. What do you think?
I don't like that name. I'm not going to use that name.
Yeah.
You're now Captain Nuts.
System Critical. That one was a favorite of Thomas.
Oh, I love. Yeah, that's featured right now.
For reasons, because
Yep.
of Thomas.
You have to get. It's like 30, 40 minutes of gameplay. You have to. It gets so good.
The Cube. That one had me in stitches. The
Yeah.
dialogue, and I may have gotten a little bit of motion sickness inside the cube with it turning, but all
I
good.
had about 5 minutes with that game.
Legal disclaimer was
The legal
hilarious.
disclaimer.
Tactical Tabletop Simulator. That one was
Awesome.
amazing. I mean, the amount of code and effort that had to go into that just to keep everything in
I played it with my
perspective.
wife. Me and her went and sat down and went against each other. I won. Just saying.
I played it with myself and I lost.
Huh?
I played with myself and I lost.
Oh, sorry.
And for brevity's sake, the last one we're going to mention is the vacuum cleaner, which was just novel.
The Roomba.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
And the bird could poop, so that was something.
Yes. What was the word he was using? Like make it clean, and you hit that button and he poops.
Yeah.
So with first place was me.
All goes to Moose.
Yep.
Wait, aren't we in second place?
No,
No.
First.
second place was infected.
Oh, okay. I was thinking we were behind one. Okay.
And I hope he's awake because it's really late his time.
Extremely.
But if he's still up, then it's worth his wait. Because we're clicking now to reveal the winner is the Furious Little King.
Yeah. You're still king.
So the interesting part about this game was it was just you do the same thing over and over again and you never get tired of it.
Yeah.
You guys can talk because I'm gonna be playing.
Okay.
Okay.
Great little intro. Obviously, good upgrade mechanics. Reminded me a lot of Flash games such as Burrito Bison or Castle Fall or stuff like that.
Burrito Bison? I now really need to play Burrito Bison. That sounds so good.
But honestly, like really, really great design for that iteration. Going back, upgrading everything. Did a great job getting that done. And
Storyline was funny. Everything
Yeah.
was good.
And the storyline was
storyline
hilarious. We're like the Big Daddy, and like one day he went insane. He just opens up, the hatch opens up, and he comes up with a bucket on his head. Or like just the little details they gave for like when you crash and die, he like flies out of it like going like this little like guy who flies out of it. Like Zach was saying, the upgrade screen was awesome too. Very well implemented.
Yeah, he's in chat. Yes.
He is. He's awake. So congratulations. My understanding is that he's in a very remote island. So good job spending as much money as possible on shipping.
Oh, good. $10,000 in shipping costs. Why not? Everybody gets a computer.
Yeah.
You're like Oprah.
Though the thing is,
watching the stream. If you look under your seats, you'll find a computer.
but if we were Oprah, then they'd have to pay taxes on it.
That's what I'm saying. We're paying taxes on it anyway.
No, but the recipient will have to.
We didn't tell them about that?
No. But it was a very well balanced. It was a game. It was a game.
Yep.
It was like you got lost in it and you couldn't stop playing the game. It was like had great balancing in there. BJ came over. He unfortunately had to leave early today because he wanted to talk about how much he loved it from our team. I think he's actually gonna try making some swag of it. He's like so in love with the Furious Little King. But that one scene, he's like he had me take a bunch of screenshots of it to use for I don't know some swag. I don't know. But but he was even talking like. It's so well done that we were talking about just sort of like the balancing of it and like balancing mechanics and we were talking about it like a game.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. As in like you would talk about sort of a game that you just played on Xbox One last night.
And I only got 18 points the first time, so I'm going to have to do it.
Way to go. But this screen.
Didn't even get the spikes.
This brings flashbacks of Episode 1 Racer to me. Which is like on N64.
Oh yeah.
So good with like the upgrade screen you had here where you got to go around. I love those kinds of upgrade screens. So I was a sucker for this.
The actual camera work in the upgrade area the workshop was amazing as well, because it actually felt like well done. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Yeah, there's just high amounts of polish like on everything.
Yeah, really. Yeah. It was like all those, the top 50 are all deserving winners. It was incredibly hard, and I think none of us, the only one who knew who was going to win, because he's seeing everyone's spreadsheets coming in, was Paradox Moose. But like
he was in second for a lot of it. It wasn't until the very last spreadsheet came in that he got first place.
Oh.
And Ian was originally third place, so that one spreadsheet that came in swapped the order of the first 3 around.
So who should everyone send flowers to, and some people send death threats to?
That's actually Thomas.
Really? Oh no.
I'm leaving.
I thought I got mine in. Oh, maybe not. I thought Brian was last getting yours in. No? Maybe mine was last to come in.
I forget.
Regardless.
Yeah, but
Great
it
job.
was so close. It changed the order every single time. But
Yeah, I'm sure it did. Yeah, like everything was a point away from each other. So, really, well, everyone here who entered anything, pat yourselves on the back for really great stuff.
Awesome.
Yep.
It was great to see. Great to play.
Yeah.
yeah,
cool.
it was just a terrific game jam.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I don't know how best to phrase it, but it shows that, and it shows the community. The community is not just these kind of aspiring creators. You're actual professional creators.
Right.
Like that's what we saw with this game jam, with just the detail and just the amount of polish on everything submitted was professional quality polish, something that you would see in a fully released game.
Master Gamer, they are hiring for a few positions. At least one I know of.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but really, it was pretty phenomenal playing all this. We did not expect it to be this good, honestly. We knew it would be good after last game jam. We did not expect to see this much quality all at once with 3 weeks of work too. That's the crazy part.
This was only 3 weeks.
They only had 3 weeks to work on it. Yeah.
And you can only share it once. Is that it?
Well, you could continue to update it over those 3 weeks, but you had to submit it by April 5th.
Got it. Your last update.
And you couldn't. Yeah, no updates after April 5th. Yeah.
The other level I think we want to mention is Goblin Simulator, which heartbreakingly was he updated it, uploaded it like 2 hours after the deadline.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the stupid
time zones.
Yeah. That was another one that probably would have been definitely would have been in the top 50.
Easily.
Yeah. So yeah. Now that winners have been announced, I think the .org staff, I think you guys are going to be contacting the top 4 winners, and everyone else, we already have your gamer tags, so you can expect your in-game stuff shortly.
Yep, I will be sending out emails to the people I have emails from, typically from the .org registration. The only person I don't have the email for is Ian, so I'll be getting in contact with Ian via either PM here or on .com PMs or something like that.
Or maybe he'll just call you.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to turn out pull out the cannon.
Yeah. And
notice he's just still playing.
I'm just
time.
watching.
Yeah.
We want to, I think, for legal reasons, we'll wait to just have every one of the top 4 winners confirm that their shipping address, confirm that they can receive the award. I'm sure they all will. And then once that's all confirmed, that's when everyone will be granted their in-game stuff too.
And also, we have to make sure that people actually, are eligible and not.
Right, like if someone is
A minor.
Yeah, a minor. So things like that.
A minor, work for Microsoft, or someone we hate.
Yep.
Or all 3.
Yes. You'll be super disqualified.
Yeah.
Cool, guys.
Okay, so with that,
One thing I want to say before we all like.
no.
Yes. Like I just can say, for Team Dakota, like we were just really stoked. Like .org did an awesome job, like running this thing and like making it just a fantastic community game jam. And it was awesome that we were able to get that and like have it global so everybody could participate. We knew we really wanted to do that the first time around with the first game jam. It's just kind of harder to get that stuff organized. Being inside Microsoft, but
And also, you're
like
working on Conquer release at the same time.
yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
So, but I mean, .org. Just shout out to you guys. You did an awesome job. So
Yeah.
it was fantastic. Well done.
Yep. And our service fee will be $1,000 per hour. We spent a few thousand hours, and if you can't pay us all at once, that's fine. We can put you on a payment plan. There's a fee for going on the payment plan, and the money that you put towards the payment plan will first go towards interest and then go towards principal after you've paid off all the interest.
So here's the crazy thing, Moose. They say that you can't put a price on credits in game. Technically, credits are worth like $1 million, so we're gonna give you like half a credit. That should cover your tab.
Credits worth $1 million.
Yeah, you can't buy them one for one because we don't think anyone would, right? We're just really generous and we give a lot of them away.
Well, that's typical because .org is it's basically based on donations, so we don't have much ad support or anything like that. So we're only so that half a credit will go towards our donation page.
Sounds good.
Half a credit.
Half a credit. Okay, and on that bombshell, we'd like to thank everybody at Team Dakota for allowing us to take part of the organization of the Game Jam. It was a lot of fun, some stress, but a lot of fun. And for joining us and for helping us judge the competition as well. But not Zach, because he didn't do it.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, guys. We're already looking at helping with a future game jam. Game jams are amazing for the community, so this is by far not the last one.
All right, so look forward to those. And so one thing for future game jams, work together. Work together. We would have been able to give out so many more prizes at David's chagrin if he would have just worked together.
No! Solo game jams only.
Oh, right, because their collaborator gets the same stuff that they get.
Is that what the deal is?
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have to think this through next time.
It would have been amazing if we had gotten DLC for life and had 4 people collaborate on that level that won that one.
I would try.
All right. Well, thanks Team Dakota for being great sports. Thanks Fred for keeping the site up and active somehow.
Yep.
And thanks to all of you for who created levels and shared them. I was shocked by the quality and the number of quality levels that came out of this.
And that's high praise coming from this guy who usually hates everything.
I do hate everything. With good reason, though. Everything usually sucks, but this didn't.
See?
I hate everything.
Okay, well, on that note.
Yes, on that note.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. We'll be joined again next week by either Zach and/or Brian and/or Thomas as we cover the current events in Spark, whatever they happen to be. Same Spark time, same Spark channel. I'm never going to say that again because it sounds awful. All right, see you guys. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Good night.
Thanks.